Meteorologist in my city. It's Tuesdays, MadnessCast, and all right. So yesterday we had a bunch of severe weather here down across southern Mississippi Valley, up here across here, and then we had the tornado that was around Denver yesterday. Was viewed by probably tens of thousands of people. It was very spectacular and very much in the city limit area, so people got a chance to see it. And the thunderstorm base was pretty high too, so it extended pretty high up. So it was pretty spectacular, and I'm probably going to do a post today on that tornado, just show some of the videos are out and things like that. So look for that today. And more severe weather up in the northern plains today. And then probably a big day of severe weather coming up on Thursday. Could be some big tornado action up there going on. All right, so now that I had my morning fill, sorry. There's the satellite picture is kind of complicated because you have one upper level low sitting in here, another one sitting down in here, then you have this one back in here, and you have this air mass across the eastern part of the country, which is very warm and humid. I mean, really humid outside. And thunderstorms just pop up willy-nilly. Now, you're going to get more thunderstorms happening around these two upper-level lows over here. And then you get into severe thunderstorms up here along the high plains. And then you get these complex of storms that develop in Texas and kind of ride southeastward. So it's summertime weather patterns, I would say, are almost a little more complicated than wintertime are. Because wintertime, you get a big storm, and you have snow, rain, thunderstorms with the storm, right? And it's pretty, you just have to track it, and you throw your snow maps down and all that kind of stuff. In the summertime, you have pockets of convection, thunderstorms, and each one can produce severe weather, heavy rain, flash flooding, or just a normal lightning storm. So you have all these things going on, and then you have to deal with the tropics too, okay, which is what we're going to be watching for the Gulf of Mexico coming up here in about a week. The radar this morning, you see showers and thunderstorms across south here. Some hailstorms been sitting up through North Dakota all morning. And some showers up here. Eventually there's a backdoor cold front that's going to come down and bring some cooler weather coming in. This is our backdoor cold front starting to show itself up already this evening. And that's going to kind of slide down and put an end to the heat for some of you across the mid-Atlantic states, okay? And then thunderstorms will be down here through lower Mississippi Valley and the Tennessee Valley today and up here, okay? Tomorrow, all right, low pressure is going to track. Here's that cold front still kind of wandering down. Eventually it's going to get down into the Carolinas here. And more showers and thunderstorms across the eastern part of the country. And probably a quieter day of the northern plains, but coming up here, we have severe weather coming up. Tornadoes possible through Rapid City, Pierre, Bismarck, Dickinson, up to Williston, North Dakota, coming up here in a few days, okay? So that's good. It's probably on Thursday. It's going to be a big day of severe weather. You can already see, this is for this evening, showers and thunderstorms up here. Some can be severe. Across the northern plain states into the western Dakotas and Montana. There could be a tornado in there as well as hailstorms and high winds, all that kind of stuff. The tracks here, there's kind of some nasty looking tracks back here in Montana. Probably going to be more on the side of large hail than it will be on tornadoes, but certainly there could be some tornadoes here in the western Carolinas to western Nebraska, even up in here, during the course of today. All right. Then we get into, this is for this evening, some nasty thunderstorms might occur up here across New England into northern New Jersey. Hail, gusty winds. And then you have scattering of storms down here through the Tennessee Valley, mid-Atlantic states. So again, any of these thunderstorms that do develop can produce gusty winds and hail, okay? All right, on to the tropics. Tropics coming up here. So right now, this is the There's nothing else to look at, but just wanted to show you there's a lot of shear going on across the southern Atlantic. All right, so we're going to have to kind of watch over here. This is where our development area is going to be, kind of back of the shear area. Okay, and it's pretty complicated. There's a lot more going on, but I don't want to get onto all the mechanics of what's happening in terms of the tropics, because it gets kind of technical. And I know some of you say, I don't want to know all this technical stuff. I just want to know whether something's going to form. Well, I'll tell you something's going to form. Okay. Then the GFS model has, by the 21st of June, pretty good storm here into the Gulf of Mexico. And the European model, and other models too, are all pointing toward the Gulf of Mexico for development. All right? Now, I've seen people on the, allergy. I don't know what is going on. I have seen more people tell me that pollen this year is huge in the eastern part of the country. It's bad. I don't know why. I think this year, you know what I think it is? Because we had a mild winter, the trees and everything were able to come out in full bloom this year. It's just been, oh gosh, I had to keep the windows closed. It's so bad. All right, so back to the tropics. Not about me, about the tropics. And so most of the operation models have a storm development. I was looking at the Twitter feed of some of the people are all complaining, going, yeah, you can't be putting maps out about the tropics. Well, you know what? It's called forecast of weather. What are you going to do? Wait till the storm forms and go, oh, look, there's a hurricane down there. No, you forecast the weather. It's called forecasting the weather. Okay? That's why we put maps out early, to give you an idea where things are going to happen and why things are going to happen. We try to be a step ahead of the weather, because if you're, saying something's happening when it's happening, then you tide the weather. So you never can be 100%, because 100% means it's actually happening. Okay, so you always have to have some probability. Okay, like if it's raining outside and you say it's raining outside, then you're 100% correct, because it's raining. It's actually doing it. Until it does it, it's 100%. So you never can beat the weather. You can always tie the weather. Okay, that's why I put maps out early. Okay, then it takes it up toward Galveston and Houston. It's pretty good hurricane. Again, these are just models. Don't say, okay, Galveston's going to get hit by a hurricane now. There's going to be some kind of storm developing in the Gulf of Mexico. It could go to Florida Panhandle, it could go this way, go that way. Who knows where it's going to go yet? Okay, the message that I've been saying is we're going to go into some kind of development of a system coming up here around mid-month. I thought it'd be a little earlier, so it's going to be a little later, like next week or something like that. It'll get started, and then we'll have to deal with something. Okay. All right, that's it for today. I'm meteorologist Harry Market City.